Hey guys, how's it going? It's Andy from Magoo Investing, and today I'm going to be talking about the basics of swing trading. Before I start, just want to apologize for the lighting in here. Not a lot of natural light today. Right now I'm in Oregon and it is super rainy, so not a lot of light, but I'm going to be hopefully working on that in the future. So in the last video in the series, we talked about the long-term investments. Those were the dividend stocks and just the long-term stocks overall. And in this video, we're going to be talking about my favorite type of trading, which is swing trading. So just a basic summary of swing trading. The idea is that you're buying something and you're not holding it for the long term, you're just holding it for more than a day and less than in the indefinite future. So you kind of have a time frame on which you have a goal and you're going to be selling your stock. So the overall goal of swing trading is that you're trying to catch all the moves up and none of the moves down. This sounds pretty simple, but kind of the dangers of it is that you can catch all of the downward movements and none of the upward stuff. So that's kind of the negative aspect of it. Is not as safe as long-term investment, obviously. But hopefully you're trying to catch all the moves up and none of the moves down. So when I was thinking about just kind of the different types of investments, the best comparison I could think of was comparing them to goal setting. So with long-term investments, it's kind of like saying it's a new year, new me type thing. And my goal for this year is I'm going to lose weight. So you have this goal that you can see probably by the end of the year whether or not it actually happened, but you don't have any like a finish line really. So you could be here for the entire year and you could lose half a pound and you technically completed your goal, which would be kind of long-term investment. The idea is that you're trying to sell it in the indefinite future for a profit. Swing trading would be more like, I'm going to lose 5 pounds in the next 6 months doing this, this, and this. And so it gives you kind of a game plan of what you're going to be doing. And it's something that's easier to follow because you're not just kind of going towards a goal that has really no end. So an example to one of the recent swing trades that I had, I'm going to pull up the chart for Hertz right now. Basically, I went in 2 weeks ago, found this on my radar, and I decided that I was going to buy around $14 and the goal was to be sell around $17. That's when I first saw the next resistance point and when I wanted to get out, which is actually what I did this morning, and I am no longer in that position. So kind of the idea of this position is I had my entry point, I had my exit at $17, but I also had my stop loss at $13.50. So in case something went poorly, I would know to get out. The reason I like this is because you get kind of greedy when you're in a trade. If you get into something and you don't really have a plan set, you get in, stuff starts going bad, the stock starts going down, and you're like, oh, maybe it'll start coming back. Next thing you know, it's down even further. So the long-term investment, you're not really paying attention to that as much, but if you're getting into a swing trade without an entry, an exit, and a stop, you're kind of just setting yourself up for failure. So the most interesting part of swing trading for me is the different patterns that you can play. So instead of just buying something low and hoping that it's going to go higher, you're playing stuff like support and resistance lines, you're playing stuff like double bottoms and the channels. So the channel is my favorite one to play. That's what I just took a trade in. I'm going to pop it up on the screen right now. But it's something that you know what you're looking for and you kind of have this criteria of what you're looking for in a stock to trade instead of just thinking, oh, this is a good stock, I like this company, it's going to go up. So it gives you more to go off of, more than just emotions. In the past, I've talked about long-term investments and how to pick those. And the way that I kind of explained how to pick them is you find a stock, a company that you really believe in, and then you believe that it's going to be doing well in the future. So that's pretty much all emotional. You can do the research and figure out how much money they're making, if they're bringing in more than they're losing type of thing. But with swing trading, you have these setups that you're looking for and you're not just buying because you like the company. All right, in conclusion, I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to kind of give 3 reasons why I really enjoy swing trading. The first is there's no guessing involved in it. On every trade, you should have an entry, an exit, and a stop. So there's no guessing, there's no being greedy, thinking it's going to go higher. You know what you're getting into as you get into that trade. You can just kind of set it and forget it, but you still have a plan going off it. Number 2 is you're more flexible with how you're trading. So back in December when I was talking about how I wouldn't get into a long-term investment, I could get into a swing trade for a couple days or so when the market's doing all right, and then get out of it on the next sign that something bad was happening. So if things aren't going the way that you want it to go or you're kind of nervous about the market, you can just take all your stuff out and wait for another day. Long-term investment, you're going to be riding it all the way down. And then the third and final reason is it doesn't take that much time. It's not like a long-term investment where you have to put in like an hour once and then you're done. This is something, since you're going to be making more profit from it, hopefully, you're only putting in like 30 minutes to an hour a week, or at least this is what I am doing right now. And for someone that's a full-time student like myself, I kind of set my time aside on like a Sunday night, go through my week, make all the trades that I'm kind of hoping for, and then just kind of wait for it. I set my alerts and I just wait. So for someone that's working a full-time job, is a student, this is a great option for them. All right, so now I've kind of laid out the basics of swing trading. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about day trading, which is the most exciting but the most dangerous aspect of trading. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any future uploads. And let's make this year successful. January's starting out right for me, and hopefully it's going great for you guys too. Thanks.